everyone, so I'm here today to do my to be read pile for the Booktubeathon for this July. I kind of last minute decided to do the Booktubeathon, but I thought because I'm not working this week as much as I have been previous weeks, or I will be in subsequent weeks, I decided why not give this a shot because I love reading and I love readathons. If you've never heard of the Booktubeathon, basically it is a readathon held for 2 weeks throughout the year, run by Ariel Bissett and run through Booktube. Anyone can get involved, you don't have to make videos, you can just participate. There are reading challenges, there are video challenges, Instagram challenges, I think Twitter challenges, lots of different ways to win prizes and get discounts. I'll leave the Booktube channel down below so you can find out heaps more information, but I'm just going to jump straight into my to be read pile. Like everyone else, my to be read pile is way too ambitious and I probably won't be successful, but I may as well aim high. My first book choice is to complete the challenge of reading a book with yellow on the cover. This is our aesthetic categories Zany, Cute and Interesting by Sianne and Ngai. This is an academic collection of research essays about aesthetic categories, specifically Zany, Cute and Interesting. I read excerpts of this for a class I did last semester and I'm planning on writing an honors thesis on something similar to this, so that's why I'm reading this. I'm about halfway through. I'm in the category of interesting, so I'm near the end and I just want to finish this. Next is to pick a book that you only read after sunset. For that I decided to go a little bit in theme and I chose The Tomb and Other Tales by H.P. Lovecraft. I purchased this edition because I think this cover is so cool. It's a skull with this like very 60s text. I absolutely love this. H.P. Lovecraft is a really great sci-fi short story writer and I love his work, but I haven't read very much of it. So I picked this up and I thought this would be super in theme to read after sunset. So he writes a lot about zombies and ghosts and really creepy things. Next was a book you discovered through Booktube. Now this is kind of hard because most of the books that I discover through YouTube I then go and find at the library and I don't often purchase them myself just because a lot of people read a lot of different genres here on Booktube, not necessarily the ones that I purchase. But I did find one book that I did pick up because I saw it recommended in one of Sianne's videos, Books and Quills. She recommended this in a haul or maybe just bought it and talked about it. I honestly can't remember, it was so many years ago, but I picked it up because of that video and I still haven't read it. This is We the Drowned by Carsten and Jensen. I'm also reading this for my Finish 5 by November 5th Project Pan / book reading challenge. I'll link that down below if you're interested. This is on my list of books to finish before November 5th, so I thought maybe I could at least start it during this project. Probably I won't finish it because it is a bit of a cracker, but I would love to start it during this project. Next is a book from one of your favorite authors. For that, I chose one of my favorite poets. This is The Journals of Sylvia Plath, 1950 to 1962, edited by Karen V. Kukil. This is also in my Finish 5 by November 5th, and I am approximately this far through it. But it is something like 750 pages long, so it is an incredibly long text, but I am going to try and finish it during this week. If I can't finish it, I'd love to make a really great head start into it because I love Sylvia Plath. I'm thoroughly enjoying these journals, and I do want to finish this for my Finish 5 by November 5th. So I decided since I was already reading it and it did fit into one of the categories, I would throw it into the Booktubeathon. Next is a book that is older than you. Surprisingly, I couldn't find a whole lot of books on my shelf that were older than me that I was interested in reading in this Booktubeathon. But anyway, I decided to go with this one. This is Metamorphosis and Other Stories by Franz Kafka. I'm pretty sure last year I put this in a readathon. Whether it was the Booktubeathon, I'm not entirely sure. And I just never read it and then never picked it up after that either. But Franz Kafka is a really weird writer and I'm interested in seeing some of his short stories. I have read a few of his novels, but I just want to give this a go. This edition was specifically published in 1936. So well before I was born. Next is a book to movie adaptation. I know this is a pretty popular category for lots of booktubeathons, but I actually just have no interest in watching the movie of most of my book to movie adaptations, so I won't be completing the second half of this challenge, but I will be reading a book that has been adapted to a movie, just not watching the movie. This is Nanny McPhee, The Collected Tales of Nurse Matilda by Christianna Brand, illustrated by Edward Zany. Artisan, not quite sure. These are children's stories from World War I England, I think. Not quite sure on the time period there. And they were then adapted into the children's movie Nanny McPhee. That movie is so old. I saw it when it first came out when I was a little kid, and then my mom went and bought the collection of the original stories. So it's got the movie edition cover, and I've started it but never actually finished it. The font is massive because it's intended for children, and it does include both illustrations and stills from the movie. So I think it's going to be a pretty quick read, and I thought since it was a book on my to be read shelf and a book that has been adapted to a movie, I would throw it in here, maybe just for some lightness in amongst all the tomes I've also picked up. The last challenge is to read 7 books. Almost certainly I won't complete this challenge because I do have 2 novels that are over 500 pages in this challenge, but I decided why not and pick the 7th book. Let's do it. This is Man Walks Into a Room by Nicole Krauss. I actually have no idea what this is about. I got this off of a friend of mine who said she really enjoyed it when she did read it. From what I can gather on the brief skim I've given the summary on the back, it's about a man who loses his memory or gets amnesia or something. So I love the cover of it, and it's quite a short read, so I thought why not just throw it in as a potential 7th book. But as you can see, my to be read pile is too ambitious, and I almost certainly will not read 7 books. So there you go, those are all the books that I'm sort of planning on reading in the Booktubeathon this week. If you're participating, please let me know. I know my to be read video is like way too late. People have been posting these ages ago, but I kind of last minute decided to join in anyway. I'll be posting an update at the end, a finale, to show you how I did go. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to do a vlog every single day to let you know how I'm progressing, but I'll keep a count so that I can let you know at the end. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!